Good morning, students. Myself Anup Kumar, and it is my second video of this week, and the chapter name is Chapter 20 Volume and Surface Area of Solids. Okay, this is the first class of this chapter, dear, but second class of this week. So today we will discuss about the introduction of this. Okay, that is concept of cuboid. At first we will discuss with their formula. Okay, students. So let's start the class now. Introduction of cuboid. What is cuboid at first? A solid. It is all a solid figure here. Okay. If you will draw a rectangle, if you are drawing a rectangle, okay, then 3D figure of rectangle is called cuboid, like this. 3D figure of rectangle is called cuboid. Here you can see. So this is cuboid, and in cuboid, length, breadth and height of the cuboid cannot be seen. Okay, dear. So this is cuboid, and it should be a matchbox, chalk box, brick, etc. These are the cuboid here. We can see these types of face, these types of shape in our day-to-day life. Okay, dear. So a cuboid has 6 rectangular faces, 12 edges and 8 vertices. You can see in this figure A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. You can see here, dear, that A, B, all the 6 rectangular face. You can see all 4 vertical face. Vertical face is A, D, C, B. Then here downside also E, H, G, F. Here A, D, H, E, B, C, G, F. Okay, and front and the last A, B, F, E and D, C, G, H. These are the 6 rectangular face. If you will see that it is looking like our room. Okay, so if you will see according to our room, then you can see that 4 vertical walls and 1 ceiling and one bottom is what? It's our floor. So we can say that 6 rectangular faces and 12 edge. 12 edges means all the sides. Here you can see A, B, B, C, C, D, A, D. 4 here, 4 top, 4 bottom. Here also 4 vertical and 4 here vertical. 4, 4, 8, 8, 8 and 4, 12. Okay, because this we have already calculated now. So only DH and AE we will take, and here CG and BF we will take. So these are the 12 edges and 8 vertex. You can see the name A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. These are the vertex. Okay, dear. So here, if you will see, this is the solid diagram of cuboid. Okay, so we can say 6 faces are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, D, H, E, B, C, G, F, A, B, F, E and C, G, H, D. Okay, according to this figure. And 6 2 flat faces. You can see 2 flat faces is what? 2 flat faces are what? The ceiling and the bottom. A, B, C, D and E, F, G, H. And 4 vertical faces are A, D, H, E, B, C, G, F, D, C, G, H, A, B, F, E. So these are the 4 vertical faces, or we can say that 4 walls of the room. Okay, dear. So this is the cuboid. Okay, students. Now let's see another definition. Definitions of volume. What is volume? Okay. So the space occupied a solid body is called volume. Sometimes most of the students have not understood this. Why? Listen carefully. What is volume? If you are in a room, okay, or if you have taken a matchbox. So if the matchbox are filled with all the matchsticks, and there is no space, to enter any cubic centimeter of air. Okay, then in that case we can say total space covered by the matchstick is called its volume. Okay, dear. If you will multiply area, it means what? If you will see a rectangle, okay, if it is a page, if it is a page. Okay, and if you will keep so many pages like this upon it, then you can see it will form a rectangle. So the area will multiply. This is the area here now. So area upon area, again area, again area. But here what is increasing? Length and breadth are the same, but height is increasing. So if height is increasing, then it will multiply with length into by breadth, and that is called area volume. Okay, and that's why the volume of cuboid will be area into height. Length into breadth is the area of rectangle, and then we will multiply into height. It means it will be the volume of cuboid. Okay, students. Now, lateral surface area, LSA. Okay, the area covered by four vertical faces of a cube or cuboid is called lateral surface area. It is also called area of four walls of the room. If you will see the four walls of the room, then that is the lateral surface area of the cuboid. Okay, students. Now, total surface area. Total surface area, it means the area covered by all the faces. So not only four vertical faces, we will take two flat faces also. Flat faces means what? Ceiling and the floor also. Then we can say that the total area will be called total surface area. Okay. Now, so before solving any question, be sure that units should be same. That we have to see. Okay, students. So let's move to the next point. Now, students, question 1. The dimensions of a cuboid shaped bucket is 15 meter into 6 meter into 9 decimeter. It is the dimension. Dimension means what? That first one is the length, second one is the breadth, and the third one is the height. Now we have to find how many liters of water does it hold when filled it to the brim. It means up to top. Totally filled with water. Then what will be the capacity of the water? Capacity means we can say volume also. It means what? We have to find the volume of this cuboid. So at first let's write what is given. The given value is the dimensions. It means length is equal to 15 meter, breadth is equal to 6 meter, but height is given in decimeter. So at first we have to convert it into meter. So we will divide it by 10, then it will be 0.9 meter. That will be the height in meter. Now, as we know that the formula of the volume of cuboid is what? Length into breadth into height. Let's put this value. 15 into 6 into 9. So 15 into 6, 15 6 is 90. We know that. And 90 into 0.9. Let's multiply with only 9. Okay. Then it will be what? 810. And here you can see that decimal place only 1. So we can write decimal here. So after decimal, if only 0, then we can cut directly. So what is left? Only 81. So the 81 will be the volume of cuboid, but in cubic meter. But here we have to find the value in liters. Okay, dear. So we know that 1 cubic meter is equal to 1000 liters. So we will multiply this into liter. 1000 liter. It means 81,000 liter. So this cuboid will contain 81,000 liters of water. Okay, students. So I hope that you all have understood. So let's move to the next question. Okay. So now here you can see, students, that we have to find what? We have to find how many bricks will be required for a wall which is 8 meter long, 6 meter high, and 22.5 centimeter thick. It means what? This is the dimension of wall. And again, this is the question. If each brick measures 25 centimeter into 11.25 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So this is the dimension of brick. So at first let's write what is given. Given dimension of wall 8 meter, 6 meter, 22.5 centimeter. Okay, but you can see the units. Meter, meter, centimeter. Here also centimeter, centimeter, centimeter. Okay, students. So if you are changing meter into centimeter, then you have to multiply. But if you are changing centimeter into meter, then you have to divide. And if you are dividing it, then value will come in decimal. Okay, and to multiply the decimal value are little difficult. Okay, so let's multiply with 100. We will change it to centimeter. So if 8 meter, we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So 8 meter it means 800 centimeter. 6 meter it means 600 centimeter, and 22.5 centimeter is already in centimeter, so we will not change it. Now dimension of brick is already in centimeter, so there is no need to change it. Okay dear. Now, so we can say that number of bricks, there is a formula here, that to find number of bricks we will divide the big volume with the smaller volume. So big volume, it means volume of wall, and volume of each brick to find the number of bricks. Okay dear. So volume of wall, L into B into H, and volume of each brick, because both are shape of both the wall and the brick is cuboidal. So we will use the same formula, but here we can use the capital letter to show the volume of wall and small letter to show the volume of brick. Now let's put the value. So it will be 800 into 600 into 22.5 and 25 into 11.25 into 6. Now we have to divide it. Okay dear. So you can see that if you will remove this decimal, then downside we have to write 10. And if you will remove the decimal value of this, then you can write 100. Okay. Now, so let's divide it here. So both are divisible by 25. 25 4 ja 100. Then 25 5 ja 125. Done. And here 25 4 ja 100. Okay. Now 1 0 1 0 cancel. Both are divisible by 15. You can see. So 15 4 ja 60. And 15 3 ja 45. Here also 25. Let's directly divide 800 by 25. So 25 3 ja 75. 5 0 25 2 ja 50. Okay. Now what is left downside? It is only 3. Okay. And here 60 also it is given. Not 60. It is 225. So if you will divide 225, then what it will be? 3 7 ja 21 and 3 5 ja 50. It means what it will be? 32, then 75 and 4. Okay. So 32, 75 and 4, if you will multiply, then you will get 6400. And that is the number of bricks required to build this wall. Okay students, I hope that you all have understood. Now let's move to the next question. Now there is a field which is 27 meter long and 20 meter broad. Okay dear. Field can't be cuboidal. So in one corner of the field, a pit, it means a hole we can say, which is 8 meter long and 5 meter broad and 5 meter deep. It can be cuboidal. Okay, has been dug out. So the earth taken out, earth means soil. The earth taken out of it is evenly spread over the remaining part of the field. Then find the rise of the level of the field. Simply it is here that if you will dug out the pit and some earth or some soil taken out, then if this will spread out in the remaining part of the field, it means what? That the level of field will increase clearly. It means it will form a cuboidal shape. So what we have to find? We have to find the rise in the level of the field. Okay, so let's see. At first, let's write what is given. So given value is what? That is dimension of field 27 meter into 20 meter, and dimension of pit 8 meter into 5 meter into 5 meter. Now at first let's find the remaining part of the field where the earth had to spread over. Okay dear. So now area of field is what? L into B. 27 into 20, 540 meter square. Now area of pit, we will take only length and breadth, not height. So 8 into 5, 40 meter square. Okay. So now since we don't have to spread the earth which is taken out from the pit to the pit. We have to spread it over the field only. So let's subtract it to get the remaining part of the field. So area over which the earth is spread out, 540 minus 40, that is 500 meters square. It means what? That we have to spread soil in 500 meters square of the field. Okay, students. Now, so we can say that rise in level, there is a formula. Why there is a formula? Directly, how can we know that there is the formula? Because you can see that the earth which is taken out of the pit should be equal to the earth taken out, earth spread over the remaining part of the field. Clearly. So both are equal. So both are shape of the cuboidal. It means the earth is same. Okay. It means the volume of the soil is same. Okay. So we can use this formula. Rise in level is equal to volume of earth dug out and area over which earth is spread out. So it will be what? 8 into 5 into 5 by 500 meter. All are in meter. Okay. So it will be what? If you will solve it, then 500, then 520, 4 5 ja and 4 2 ja. So 2 by 5 meter. So we can change it into centimeter if you will multiply it by 100. So 520 ja 100. It means 20 into 2 will be 40 centimeter. So 40 centimeter will be the rise in the level. 40 centimeter will be the rise in the level. That is our answer. I hope that you all have understood, students. Okay. So now you have to do some assignment work at your home, dear. So in R.S. Sarwal book, you have to solve exercise 20A, question number 1 to 7, and exercise 20C, question number 1 to 5. And learn the formula and concept of cuboid also, which I have explained in this video, dear. Okay. So thank you.